Nothing. I just went in and said, guys, she's got 24 of the 35 points. Got to do a better job harassing her and just make it even tougher. And I thought Dee Dee and Juicy, who guarded her for the most part in that second half, she went, I think, 1 for 5. And just, you know, you're concerned when you play Iowa State, the 3-ball. Right. So our defensive game plan was they're going to dribble and they're going to penetrate. They're not going to blow by you, but they're going to keep their dribble alive. I don't want to give up threes. And we didn't. In the half, they only had 4. They averaged 10 a game. We only gave up 7. So we had to do a better job man-to-man in really bodying up and just realizing I'm not going to have help tonight. And I just thought we just withstood it. And in the third quarter, we just opened it up a little bit.
Yeah, what was the difference in that? I mean, obviously she didn't even score, but what was the difference in that second or third quarter? I'm sorry.
I think we continued to get the ball to the post. You know, if you didn't watch the game and you looked at the stat sheet and you see what Cox and Kalani and those bigs did, you wouldn't think that they were packed in the paint. You know, they made it tough to get a look in there, and I just told them, give them a second look. Just keep making them run the floor, throw it in there, and we did and hit some big shots. I thought the shot at the end of the half gave us a little momentum, went up, you know, 6 at the half, and Juicy hit some big shots. Chloe hit some shots. Dee Dee had her career high. You know, when you make a shot, that rim gets bigger and bigger, and Dee Dee hit a couple early, and so you know, to ask her to defend on one end and score for us there, you know, you're always going to have to work when you play Iowa State.
Lauren, I think, well, maybe Kim had said you felt like you weren't shooting it well out there, but you were 2 for 3 tonight, and that big one right before the half. How much momentum did that give you guys?
It gave us a lot. Like Coach said, it put us up 6 or whatever, and just to kind of score the last basket before the half. I think whoever gets that has that confidence going into the second half, and I think that's what really helped us. That and our defense helped us in the third quarter.
Had you put in some extra work? I mean, were you just feeling it tonight, or?
Yeah, I mean, my first 2 shots were way off, and so that definitely gave me confidence, and I've been working on my outside shot, so just to see it fall was good for me.
Tight game like that, that you're able to come out in the second half, kind of do what you feel like you're supposed to do and kind of go away with it?
It gives our whole team confidence. I think it shows a lot about our defense. We were kind of sloppy in the first half with defense, and then we came out in the third quarter, and I mean, we held them to 69 points, and they're one of the top scoring teams in the conference, so it definitely gives us a lot of confidence.
Speaking of defense, how did that block feel? Because it sounded
that felt good, and that's another thing. When we get big blocks like that, no matter who it is, it gives us a lot of momentum.
Chloe, how were y'all able to get it inside? Because, like Kim said, I mean, I look up one time and it looked like 3 players were on Lauren. How did y'all find the openings, I guess?
Honestly don't know. But the post ran in transition. I think it was really easy in transition to get it there because they didn't have any help side coming around. So they were running the floor. So I think that was a way, and we just kept pounding in there. Coach was just saying, just hit it in there fast, not lobbing the ball. And so just gave it to them quick, and they went to work.
Well, you got some scoring early, but then you just kind of kept feeding the ball. Just talk about the all-around game. You really had the double-double with points and assists.
I actually didn't even know I had a double-double, so that's cool.
11 and 11.
Sounds nice. But my teammates were hitting shots. I knew I was hitting them early, and then I missed a couple, so I knew I just had to start feeding my teammates, and they held me up. Honestly, they were hitting tonight.
I'm guessing your wins at LSU were rebounds. It said you had 2 career double-doubles before this.
I also did not know that. I don't know.
You're not numbers.
Yeah.
Chloe, with 10 assists last game and 11 this game, is there such a thing as getting in a rhythm with that, or is that just the way it's falling?
I just think, I mean, my teammates are running with me, and I'm going to give them the ball. I kind of know their strengths and weaknesses now, I think, and just being able to find them in spots where they can hit it, and they've been knocking shots down, so it's all credit to my teammates.
Coach, how have you seen Chloe grow so far this season as the floor general for your team?
Well, just everything she does kind of surprises me because I never coached her before. She's never played that position before. She's very comfortable. You know, these two are leading the league and nation in assist to turnover ratio, and then Juicy and Dee Dee. Very unselfish team. And that's the thing that you don't know going into the season is who are my scorers? I knew Dee Dee and Cox were my defensive stoppers, but who's going to score the ball and you know, get us points? And then you add, you know, freshman posts that are in the mix. I mean, if you look at our stat line, you can't take away one player. And so everything Chloe does with the ball in her hands impresses me because, guys, that is like taking a wide receiver and making them a quarterback their 5th year in college. An athlete might run the ball a lot, but you got to have patterns. You got to hit the ball. You got to throw the ball on a dime when they make their cuts. You got to have a presence in the pocket, and she's having to do all of that stuff.
I think you say your goal is like 2 to 1.
Assist or
Yeah, we're almost 3 to 1.
Well, I circled that. See, Jerry, 29 to 11. And every game, if you look at our stat line, we quietly are doing that. We're not turning the ball over a lot, okay? And then if you look at field goal percentage defense, that's why that 40% tonight, I mean, you're, what, 10th? Is that what it is? So I want 39, 9, and below that. 68 points a game, and we gave up 69. Those are goals of ours because, you know, we're not going to shoot the ball good every night. And so, you know, especially on the road, you know, I harp on that. And we have a goal board, and tomorrow that won't be put in gold. That'll be put in red, which means we didn't reach our goal this game defensively. Now, there are some things we did reach our goal on. Guys, we scored 5 threes, and they scored 7. Well, we're not a three-point shooting team necessarily, but if we, you know, are challenged, we're going to shoot it. So that is big, 7 for 25 when they average about 10 a game. That is a big deal to us. And it goes back to what we did defensively. We didn't give much help defensively, especially ball side. You basically had to man up and guard your player.
Lauren, you hit 1,000 points career, or maybe you, like Chloe, you didn't know. they did announce it, so maybe you did hear that. What does that mean for you, 1,000 career points?
It's really important for me, just to show all my hard work is paying off. So that was big for me, and hopefully I can get a few more.